YouTubers, I'm here again with another another dream of mine I had back in 2001. It's called The Rapture and the Killing of the Believers. I dreamed we were living in a village like Jesus lived in, and we were told some strange things would be happening and not to believe what we saw. The strange things that we were seeing were people disappearing everywhere in front of our eyes. We went to the highest of the village, and they could not explain these strange disappearances to us. Then I felt something grab my right ankle, and I looked down, and a big hand was pulling me downward. I had my daughter in my lap, and she was about 6 years old in my dream. And as we went down, my daughter and me started crying. And I started praying, and I told my daughter it would be all right. I was so scared, and my daughter started screaming. And I started crying and praying and real hard with all my heart, and our faces were almost underground. But what was so weird about it, after a few minutes later, our souls were still on earth. And I was praying with all my heart, and it felt like a thousand of angels had wrapped their wings around me and my daughter and pulled us up to the top. I felt like a banana being peeled from old to new. All the hand got was our bodies, and our souls were left. When we were back on top again, it was like we were invisible. No one could see us, but some could hear us. But my husband hadn't been touched. I had my daughter still with me, and I didn't understand if the rapture had happened or what. And if so, why was my daughter and many other children still left? I was seeing a lot of people and children, souls, walking around my daughter and me. I saw lots of people and children that were caught. They were being made go into this big building. They were all crying as they entered. Some were even screaming. They did not want to go into the building. As I gathered my thoughts, I figured out what was happening to the people when they went into the building. They were not coming out again. They were being put to death as they entered. And what was so strange, those who were spirits could see everything but could not be touched or seen by anyone, but could be heard by others like relatives. But later I was at home, and my other sister, had called me, but I did not need to answer the phone to hear her talk. All I said was hello. My daughter looked at me, and I told her I didn't need to pick up the phone. It was my sister, and she was whispering to me someone was in her house, and she was scared. I told her whatever happened, not to let them find her, and if they found her, not to fear. I told her to let them kill her. She would be like spirit. I told her she would become like me, and they could not touch her or hurt her anymore. But they found her and took her away. I felt helpless because I could not help her in any way. Before they found her, I remember her asking me when I was pulled underground if I died. I told her we were praying and crying and screaming with all of our hearts and asking the Lord to forgive us and help us. Suddenly we were released and our bodies were gone. Then my sister was yelling, "Help me, help me, help me." Then her voice slowly faded away, and I woke up and started writing this dream down. So if any of y'all have had dreams like that, I would surely love to hear your comments and hear what type of vision dreams that you've had. When I woke up, I was shaking, scared, and I believe the Lord was trying to show me in this dream that at the last moment, if you ask to be saved, that He'll take you. And that's what I believe this dream means, that at the very last moment, he'll take you if you ask to be saved from your sins and believe Jesus Christ died for your sins. So if you've had any like this, please comment below and let me know. And God bless and have a blessed day.